Hello, welcome back to part 2 of this series of Getting Started with Google Docs. Today I'm going to be talking about how to edit and format text, as well as adding other elements to your Google Docs. So to add text, you simply click anywhere in this white space and just add text as you see fit. To edit text, you can simply use your mouse cursor to click anywhere, and using the backspace keys and retype as you see it. You can double click. You can also triple click to select one word. You can triple click to select a whole line. Another thing you can do is to click and drag over the top of your text. Let's do some simple formatting here. So we're going to do some formatting. And one thing I'm going to do is change the font size, change the style of it, and here's tons of fonts, otherwise known as typefaces. If you come from the old school like I do, crimson text, there you go. And then you also have heading styles, text styles that are pre-formatted. So like if you want a heading, kind of keep some consistency across the whole board. You can also save any settings that you've created and save as a default style. You can also use the zoom. I like the fit because I have poor eyesight, so I like to zoom in on stuff. And then let's go to color. Change the text color. You can also do bold, italic, and underline. And also you can add a link to this. So I can set a hyperlink to www.whatever.com. So and you can have, there actually is a whatever.com. Look at that. So once you apply that, it actually becomes a hyperlink, so people can link to other objects or other web pages. So I'm going to skip out of that. And let's say I want to change my line spacing. Now I only have one line right now, so you're not going to see the effects of that. However, what I will do is I'm going to use what's called the Format Painter. So as I click and highlight any part of a text that I like, let's do italicized and underline. If I click on this, then the next thing that I highlight will become what I just selected. Aha, so it copies the format of what you previously had and it applies it to what you want to change. So kind of a time saver, and you don't have to go through 15 different things. You can take care of all of those formatting options in one click. So as always, my favorite is the undo button and the redo button. So as I click in here and I type more, it does have some self-correcting objects in there, so you can see that I didn't capitalize the first word. You can see my typing skills back from 8th grade. There you go. So now I've got more than one line. I can do some indenting here, and if I click on the first line indent, I'm going to drag this in, and you can see that that indents that for me. So one of them, and I should have probably a completely separate video on just doing tab stops, because that's a huge time saver in and of itself. And I got my left indent, which is for every subsequent line after that. So with this, I'm going to highlight my text, and let's go to line spacing and do 1.5, do single, or do double. Now it does give you options for custom spacing, do a triple space or whatever. So I can do some space before and after my paragraphs, which I don't really see fit. I don't need to do that. Let's go back to there. Comments, let's say I'm sending this on to someone else, and we'll get into sharing a little bit later. I want to add a comment. Well, over on the side here, I've got a comment. I'm going to highlight this and say, hey, Spain is capitalized. All right, now comment. Boom. So it kind of notes that. Let's see, clear formatting. So let's say I want to, oh, there we go. I forgot all about that. Clear formatting, I clear that. And there we go. So thanks so much for watching. I'm not going to get into the left align center. I'll let you, most people know about that, but we can do more time on that later on. I'm going to also get into the numbered lists and bullets later on in another lesson. So thanks so much for watching, and look on to the next video, which will be sharing and collaborating.